Star Trek Beyond is interesting to me because it's this iteration of the Enterprise crew going on an extended mission in space, which is a lot of years, a lot of time, which means cabin fever. So how do Kirk and Spock respond to cabin fever? Where are they at when we find them in this film?
I think their relationship is fine, and they're pretty solid in their friendship. For Kirk, he's comfortable being captain. I think he feels a little lost and doesn't know if being a captain is something he wants to do anymore. The shadow of his father doesn't loom so large over him, and he spent the past 2 films trying to live up to his dad's legacy, and it's not working anymore as a motivating force, so he's looking for something else.
And I think Spock's at his own kind of crossroads. His relationship is kind of in turmoil, and he gets some pretty devastating news early in the film, and then all hell breaks loose, and the crew gets separated, and Spock gets seriously injured, and I think he's grappling with a sense of mortality and a sense of where his energies might best serve other people. He's torn between his allegiance to Starfleet and his obligation to help rebuild New Vulcan. And it's through the course of the film that I think he comes to really understand where he's meant to be, and cultivates from within a sense of belonging again, which is something that I think he might be a little bit in lack of at the beginning.
Right. It's interesting because J.J. Abrams obviously directed the first 2 films in this trilogy, in this huge franchise, and now we have Justin Lin in the director's chair. So how is that different for you guys, having sort of already been an established crew and having this newcomer come in? How do you think he handled himself?
He was amazing. I mean, Justin, he's a very different energy from JJ. He's a lot quieter, but he's no less confident, and I feel like he really did a phenomenal job of knowing what he wants and how to bring it to life, but also respecting all of us and our relationships to these characters and to one another. And he was just such a stalwart leader, and when we saw the movie for the first time in Sydney, I was really blown away by the visual effects and the action sequences, and the things that he's become known for, I think, really infused this particular film with a sense of energy and exuberance that we were all happy to be a part of.
So if you had to, this is kind of a tough one, but if you had to kind of boil down the lasting success and iconic status of this franchise into one reason, what do you think it would be? Why does Star Trek endure?
I think it's that notion of strength and unity. It appeals to this primal human need to feel like we belong to something, and our story fundamentally talks about working together, and that I just think it really appeals to something deep and animal within us.